This is New York, a miracle city, a city of tall buildings, narrow dark streets, magnificent parks, broad avenues. A fascinating city, an incredible city. The commercial, financial, trading, and cultural heart of a great nation, the United States of America.
That was 1947, and it's still true, but New York City also has a problem. And we're not talking about population density or waste management. We're not even talking about Brooklyn hipsters, the New York Knicks, or Pizza Rat. The problem is property taxes.
Property taxes are an important funding source for New York City because they accounted for about $26.4 billion in revenue in the last fiscal year. That's about 45% of the city's total revenue each year. Because of the way the system is designed, rental properties can be taxed 4 or 5 times higher than single-family homes.
And new ultra-high-end condos can be assessed as if they're tenement buildings. And homeowners in working-class neighborhoods can see tax bills as high as those in trendy, expensive areas.
The system was originally created in 1981. That's when the city's complicated tax structure was put into place.
A New York law created 4 classes for property tax purposes. Class 1 properties are small homes. Class 2 properties are large apartments, condos, and co-ops. Class 3 is industrial, and Class 4 is commercial.
So no matter where your property is in New York City, your tax rate is determined by your class, and there are extreme differences in property values within each class.
For tax purposes, a brand new condo in Manhattan, overlooking Central Park, is in the same class as a large apartment building in Staten Island. So because they're in the same class and have very different property values, the property owner in Staten Island can wind up paying a tax rate that is a much, much larger percentage of their property's value. The Staten Island example is real. Critics say look no further than Mayor Bill de Blasio.
He owns 2 homes in Park Slope, Brooklyn worth more than $3 million combined, but he only paid about $7,000 in property taxes last year. Meanwhile, State Assembly member Nicole Maliotakis' Staten Island home was assessed at $560,000. But she paid $5,500 in property taxes last year.
For his part, de Blasio is trying to reform the system. He's asked a commission to make revenue-neutral proposals.
Revenue neutral means tax cuts to one group have to be balanced with increases to another group. That's pitting everyone against everyone else: homeowners, developers, investors, and even renters.
While the commission works on their recommendations, a lawsuit by a real estate business and civil rights group challenging the property tax system is also working its way through the courts. At this point, it's unclear when anything will be done about the problem. And, as a leader of the group suing over the law put it, after years of inaction, this feels like Lucy holding a football for Charlie Brown.